Travis Hunter humbles Jaguars WR1 as Trevor Lawrence shines bright in training camp comeback Jacksonville. FL, the temperature wasn't the only thing heating up in Duval on Sunday, 9 days into training camp, with preseason just around. The Jacksonville Jaguars, are starting to look like a team intent on rewriting their script. And two names are leading the charge: Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter. If Sunday's patless non-contact practice was any indication, the bold new city of the South may soon have one of the boldest quarterback-wide receiver duos in the NFL. Trevor Lawrence, from surgery table to scorching throws. Let's rewind a bit. Just 8 months ago, Trevor Lawrence's season ended with a gut-wrenching combination of a concussion in Week 13 and a nagging AC joint injury that led to surgery. Critics wondered, would he bounce back in time? Would the Jaguars have their franchise quarterback back at full strength? On Sunday, those questions were answered loud and clear. Lawrence looked locked in, throwing with sharp precision, commanding the huddle like a man on a mission, and showcasing the poise of someone far removed from the injury list. He completed 11 of 18 passes, 4 of them for touchdowns. 2 went to the rookie sensation, Travis Hunter, and only 1 was picked off. Head coach Liam Cohen, overseeing his first training camp as Jaguars head coach, couldn't have sounded more pleased. "I thought he played awesome, making sharp, fast decisions. The ball was getting driven constantly," Cohen told reporters post-practice. "Now look, you got to keep it in perspective, it's just camp. But I will say, watching him, he's definitely more decisive. Balls coming out clean and crisp and on time." And it wasn't just Cohen who noticed. Coaches, fans, and reporters watching from the sidelines all agreed. Lawrence is in rhythm. More importantly, he's playing like a quarterback with something to prove. Travis Hunter, the rookie who stole the spotlight, but as good as Lawrence looked. It was the performance of one rookie, Travis Hunter, that truly stole the show. Hunter, the highly touted two-way player out of Colorado, arrived in Jacksonville with sky-high expectations. On Sunday, he exceeded even those, lining up at wide receiver. He torched Jaguars veteran corner Jordan Lewis for a touchdown early in team drills. And just when Lewis thought the embarrassment was over, Hunter hit him again in the red zone, this time with a lightning-quick double-step release, followed by a filthy double move that had fans literally gasping from the stands. The Duval faithful erupted. Social media lit up. This wasn't just a rookie getting lucky. This was a rising star announcing his arrival. Yes, there was a brief stumble. A dropped pass by Hunter was tipped and intercepted by safety Dewey Wingard, a mistake that would normally overshadow a young player's day. But Lawrence went back to him. In fact, the quarterback seemed to intentionally feed the rookie late in practice. 1-yard touchdown. 2 more crisp completions. Momentum restored, and with that, Travis Hunter may have officially outshone returning starter and WR1 contender Brian Thomas Jr., BTJ, a moment that could change the Jaguars receiver hierarchy moving forward. Veterans take notice. The locker room has noticed. Brian Thomas Jr. himself isn't salty about it. Far from it, he's impressed. "Where do I think he's grown the most? Probably learning the playbook," Thomas told Sports Illustrated. "Being able to go out there and execute the plays and knowing the ins and outs, not having to second-guess himself. That's probably the biggest thing." That's high praise coming from a returning WR1, a man who just months ago assumed he'd be Lawrence's top target. It wasn't just Thomas either. Veteran linebacker Josh Heinsland also chimed in with his approval of the rookie, speaking, With 1010XL Jacksonville Sports Radio, Heinzelen laid it out clearly. I think he's taking it well so far, he said. I think there's still a lot of strides that needs to be made. But at the end of the day, man, he's a baller. You put the ball in his hand, or if he has the opportunity to go get the ball, he's gonna make a play. And that instinct, is what separates the greats from the guys who just make it through camp. Scrimmage snapshot, Travis Hunter, the two-way threat Friday's simulated scrimmage at Everbank Stadium gave the Jaguars their first extended look at Travis Hunter in full motion on both sides of the ball. On offense, Hunter logged 17 snaps and caught 3 passes. On defense, another 21 snaps, and plenty of tight man coverage reps that showcased his versatility and footwork. Coach Cohen, again, didn't hold back his approval. I thought it was great, he said, via ESPN's Michael Duraco. We got him the work that we wanted to get with him on offense early on, and then able to get him on defense and get him enough reps. That last line is key. Enough reps. It means this wasn't just a fun experiment. It was a trial run, and one that may lead to something far bigger than just a gadget troll for the rookie. Now, with just a few days to go before the Jaguars' first preseason matchup at Everbank Stadium, the coaching staff faces a big decision. Does Travis Hunter continue this two-way development into the regular season, or does the team dial it back and focus his role on one side of the ball? Bold city buzz. A new era incoming. In a city long desperate for star power, Hunter may be the spark Duval has been waiting for. The city that watched Fred Taylor carve up defenders and witnessed Calais Campbell lead a top 5 defense, now finds itself looking at something else, something electric. A hybrid weapon who can turn a 5-yard slant into a 50-yard touchdown, and then jog back onto the field to shut down the opposing wideout on the very next drive. You can't coach that dot, and in a post-COVID NFL where roster flexibility is everything, Hunter's ability to contribute at a high level on both sides of the ball might be more than a cool storyline. It could be a game-changer. Lawrence, for his part, seems to know that his willingness to go back to Hunter after the dropped pass and feed him consistently in the red zone says volumes. There's trust already forming there, and that's the kind of chemistry that turns rookies into legends. The road ahead, of course, this is just training camp. The Jaguars haven't played a snap that counts yet. Pads haven't cracked. Real game pressure hasn't arrived. But this much is clear. Trevor Lawrence is healthy. Travis Hunter is rising. The Jaguars may have something special on their hands. As the team gears up for their preseason debut, all eyes will be on Everbank. Not just to see how the Jaguars perform, but to find out whether Sunday's fireworks were a preview, or just the beginning of something even bigger. Stay tuned as the Jaguars prepare to host their first preseason game this week. If Travis Hunter's camp momentum carries into live action, Jacksonville might just be ground zero for the NFL's next big two-way revolution.